Microchips and employees.
Yes.
Dina Cutfer, you found this story and you were just intrigued by it because, yeah, we all go, no, that's not going to happen in our lifetime.
Okay, so
we're
you
not getting
microchip your dog, right? People will microchip their dog when they get them as a puppy.
Seems pretty normal
put the
now,
chip
right?
in, that way you know where they are. Well, how about microchipping yourself, your human self? There is a company who is working with a couple of other groups, and I'm actually going to take you on a tour of the station here in one moment, but first I want to make sure I get all the details right. So 3 Square Market, it's like a little market that different employees will have rather than just vending machines. You can have some fresh stuff. We've got it here, so I'm going to take you there in 60 seconds. But they are going to be offering implanted chip technology to all of their employees, I see that, Megan, on August 1st, okay? So they will be implanted with an RFID chip. It'll allow them to go make purchases in the break room, to log into computers, to open doors, to use the copy machine.
Like, convenience is one thing.
Right.
But come on.
I don't need the Doritos that bad to be able to put a chip in my finger.
I don't
to get the
even...
Doritos. Like, I don't need the breakfast burrito or the string cheese. I don't need the string cheese that bad for you to put a chip in my finger.
Although last time,
I really want the string.
So it is going to be, it's going to be implanted somewhere between the thumb and the finger, so somewhere in here. And they are partnering with Biohacks International and Jow and Osterland out of Sweden. Okay. They're doing this because they think it is convenience, and they also say that they think it will help boost morale. The CEO of 3 Square Market said that we think it'll drive everything from making purchases in our office break room to unlocking phones, sharing business cards, and eventually the technology will become standardized, allowing you to use this as your passport, public transport, all these other things. But he says, yeah, it'll help boost morale in our business, we think. So about 50 staff members are expected to do this.
Like, they've already signed up. I haven't even implemented the feature on my iPhone where you put your thumbprint to open your phone.
Me either. I'm not doing it.
Call me paranoid.
Not doing it.
Call me old school. Call me my father. What do you want my fingerprint for? Because you know it's not just on this phone.
Well, it says something too, because one, iPhone, as much as we love iPhone and Apple products, let's be real, the iPhone probably will not be around forever. You will not work at this company forever to the point where you need a chip in your finger to get the Doritos. So to give people access to this type of information, to this data, considering how fast we're over something and we move on, because the average job for millennials now is what, 2 to 3 years per job. Yeah, I don't need to get in the front door of the building that bad for me to let you put a chip in my hand.
Well, let me go show
Dina,
you.
go show us.
32 Market.
Dina's swipe her hand to get the breakfast.
I mean, I will say, this way, follow Dina. I will say the food, since getting this this partnership with the company, has certainly increased in quality, right? The string cheese looks real fresh. It's cold.
Really stringy.
Real stringy. The drinks are, there's just a lot more to choose from because it's not just one vending machine.
But Kelly and Megan, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What if when you got to your computer in the morning and you're typing in your password and it's like, oh shoot, I changed my password last week. I don't remember what it was. And then you type it in again. And then eventually
well, then you know what, Megan, you need to put it on a post-it.
And I don't need to get into the work computer that bad, honey. It looks like I won't be working today.
Okay. And you're in.
I won't be working.
And at 2 o'clock in the morning, that could be really helpful.
But let's be honest, there are glitches whenever technology is involved. So now I have a glitch and I'm like, what's going on? I can't start my car. I can't get my passport. I can't access my computer. Like, if this fails my whole life, I don't like to be that dependent on something.
Okay. I'm not staying at that job to have the chip. Like, what happens when do they take it out when you move on?
Dina, show us what you're
referring to. All right, so what do you guys want, some Oreos? How about Oreos?
Oh, gummies, anything gummy.
Or, I know Chewy. Michelle Apon likes the top ramen. Okay, I'll do Oreos just as an example. Okay, so fine. In the 3 Square Market, you have a little machine here, and they already do have you scan for your fingerprint, by the way.
Ask me if I put my fingerprint.
Wait, on this one in our room, in ours, you have to scan your fingerprint?
That's why I don't have an account.
Your fingerprint, or you just swipe your card. Okay, so you do this, right? You scan it. It pops up on this. There's like 10 cameras around to make sure you're not walking out and stealing it. It's really not that difficult to just scan and use your fingerprint and walk away. But imagine if you just went like this.
Can I ask a question?
And you paid and walked away.
I am not a robot.
Can I ask a question? We can't even get Target to not give away our credit card information. Remember Target got hacked? We can't even get Target and Home Depot to not be breached. What is?
But could I tempt you with a Frappuccino?
Not for a fingerprint
or a double shot.
If you want to give your fingerprint, Dina, you can bring all the snaps in the world. There are people out there who feel differently. And Dina, how do you feel about this?
Oh, Ruben says. Oh, and we have a comment. Ruben Al-Mazar, if I butchered your name, Ruben, I'm sorry. He said, "Wow, it boosts morale. Maybe I needed that in my squadron in the Air Force."
Oh, in the squadron.
There's that. Oh. Hey, a little drama in the workplace. Put a chip in your hand.
Look at her coming our way.
Okay,
we're Dina on the run all the time.
I'm coming back. Okay, well, you guys, I'm just going to tell you this. I'm not interested in it because one of two things.
Okay,
I'm worried about my information being hacked, for sure. And also, I do agree with Cornelia in that when you do decide to leave a company, what do you have to go take it out? Like, Megan, you've had an earring get ripped out of your ear. How do you think it would feel to have a microchip get pulled back out of your hand?
Not good.
Right?
Which is why I stick to my decision not to do this. And I don't, 10 years from now, we're going to look back and be like, remember when I said, I'm acting like I'm going to be that old. Remember when I said that I would never put a microchip in my body? Who knows? Maybe we all will be microchipped at some point.
Maybe we already have one.
Well, maybe it's like head scan. You guys have seen those memes and those videos of like,
this is too much.
Maybe that is in our near future.
What if we already have them? We just don't even know it.
I worked in HR in my past life as my day job.
Yes, you did.
And people get fired all the time. When you get fired, you only have time, depending on how egregious whatever you did was, you can't even go back to your desk to get your stuff. HR goes, collects your gatherings, and then they meet you at the door, toss you out, and toss you out of your ears.
Out.
So let's say
Did that happen to you?
HR. I don't get fired. Oh no, I don't get fired. So I can only imagine now you have this chip that gives you access to everything, your work computer, your laptop, your Doritos at the vending machine. So are they going to show up with a knife, a little butter knife, and snatch it out your hand? Like, how is this going to work?
I'm sure it's not going to be like that.
They're like, you know what? It's been real.
Done. Right. Now they'll just deactivate it, and then it's up to you to go get it. Remember, let's turn the camera around, take a little walk around. Let's maybe just down this row, and then come to Rob, and then Rob come back to us. Would you guys? Can you get their attention? Would you guys get the microchip? Yes or no, Barbara?
Barbara, they're
You're
asking.
You're on camera. Microchip.
The story is this: at this job, they put in a microchip in their finger so that they can access the door code easier. Would you do that?
I like it.
Barbara,
she likes it.
Barbara, yes or no?
I like it.
Okay.
No.
Behind?
No.
He's saying no. Rob Carmark, come our way and talk to us. Yes or no?
Oh, no, absolutely not. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, here, I'll do this. I'll walk this way. No one wants to see this.
But Rob, it's easier to get your string cheese.
Anyway, what's going on?
Rob, I can't.
Rob is
you guys are having your fun little show. I'm about to snuff it out.
Rob is about to come in with a hot fire.
All I'm saying is, how do you know we don't already have a microchip?
Because
And maybe no one told us.
I don't know. I don't think there's any real benefit to it.
I think the person who would be a nurse when we're delivered, I mean, like someone, it would have leaked at this point.
All I know is that when this happens, if there are actually 50 employees who are interested, I want to hear from one of them.
Maybe they are very
August 1st.
Comment.
We have good comments right now. Glenn McKay says, hold on. This is funny. He said, where did it go? I lost it. Dang, Glenn, where'd you go?
Here we are.
Glenn, I don't like the idea. That one?
L. Loy says, oh.
No, Glenn had a great comment. It said something in the lines of what's going to happen if you get hacked.
Cool.
Yeah,
because if it's in your body, you can get hacked.
Right.
Thanks, Glenn. I couldn't find your
Did you read Christian Cavallo's?
No, we did not.
I'm all for streaming as many processes in the workplace. Instead of surgically implementing a chip to streamline in one workplace is too far. I'm fine with getting a card that does the same, or maybe an app on my phone or wearable technology. Let's be logical, he says.
Yeah, what about just like a RFID card instead of...
I love Ruben's comment. Can I read Ruben real fast? Ruben says, okay, not okay with chip because what if I call in sick and go fishing? They're going to be GPS and be like, hey, I thought you were sick.
The truth.
It's true.
Sometimes we just need to have our own privacy.
This is too much.
Sometimes you're sick and you just need a day.
You don't always have to, like, EP Jessica, it says, you don't need to explain why you're sick or what you have, right, Jessica? She doesn't want to know. You're sick.
Well, legally, I don't think they can ask.
Yeah, she asked you to, exactly.
So
they do.
Well, they don't have to ask, because once you swipe for your strength,
HR, remember.
Doritos, and then head out the door, they know your every move.
Yeah.
No. I need some ounce of privacy.
Let me put it. I've got a friend who owns a security company, right?
Okay.
So he installs security cameras and does the monitoring. So that's his company, right? The number one thing, his number one customer is employers that want to watch their employees.
Oh yeah.
Because that's really, they want to keep eyes on the inside.
They want to know
because
what's
it's
happening.
to their best interest. Because some of the worst things that can happen within a company are their employees turning on the company. So.
Wow.
All right. If
With
you're an
that
employer or an employee, tell us if you'd use it.
Yeah.
Yes, let us know right now. Also, let us know if you watch Discovery's Shark Week kickoff